If you're thinking about moving to the Boise, Idaho area, then welcome to the Living in Idaho channel. My name's Craig, and today I'm going to be taking you guys on a walking tour of Cartwright Ranch, Hidden Springs, a little foothill community that we have just kind of northwest of the downtown Boise, Idaho area. And I've done videos on this in the past that go a little bit more in depth in things, but today I'm thinking, you know, I just kind of want to walk around a few key areas to help you guys decide. Because if you're thinking about moving up here and you're interested in a foothill community where you can get beautiful newer construction and or new construction and have views and things like that, then I'd imagine if you were to come here, you'd probably go on a walking tour to see some of the things if you thought about it. And so really this is me and my chance to try to do that for you. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm on the Cartwright Ranch side, which is going to be more east. Boise is just over the foothills over there. And then you see Cartwright shops right there. And then Hidden Springs is going to be more the other half of it. Additionally, there is some new construction. After this, I'll kind of zip us over there to just kind of show it to you. And then there are two other areas that I want to show you. So just as we walk around here, some nice things about this is you're going to get some amenities. Here you're going to have some pickleball courts. Here you kind of got the indoor clubhouse. And then over here you have the pool. So we have a handful of friends who live up in this area. My son was just up here, I think this last weekend, for a birthday party with a bunch of buddies. Got a bocce ball court right here. Here's going to be the outdoor pool, gated. And then you're going to have a inside area for working out and things like that. But again, a great little community up here, and things that I always hear is how fun and relaxing it is. And there's a lot of kids that roam around here too. Something's interesting about the houses and how they have them designed is that certain houses here on the Cartwright Ranch side, they're gonna the houses will be backed up against an alleyway, so the garages are in the back. And ultimately, if you were to come through on like a Saturday or something, you just see a ton of kids kind of playing, right? It gives you the flat concrete surface, so biking, rollerblading, skating, and then they're able to do that, you know, off of the main road, which is kind of nice. It almost gives them this private area to do that. So I see those things and I'm just like, oh, that's, you know, really fun. If I had kids, you know exactly what they'd be doing. They'd be playing with other kids, and they'd have a really nice area that you wouldn't be too worried about cars. Not that it's too busy back here. So now we're kind of on the far side of things. Just a tiny play structure over here, but really pretty up here. Lots of tall grasses. You kind of see that fencing they got there. That new construction, we'll zip over to it. It's going to be over there though. And then when I came in today, you know, it's like maybe 10-15 minute drive into town through that winding road over there. And I passed one cyclist on the way in. So again, a really pretty area to just be out and about for cycling. Also, you have good foothill access. So with the foothills that are kind of all surrounding us, you're gonna have different points where you can go out on hikes, you can go out mountain biking. And the foothills here, as you can kind of see or maybe seen through my videos, it's fairly open. It's not like you're socked into the trees. You have good visibility. You can see off to a distance. So even if you're walking and mountain bikers are out, you usually have good warning because you can just see them coming from far away. Now let's go over and just look at the commercial structure right now, and then we'll jump to the new houses. And then I'll show you, there's two more spots I want to show you guys here in Cartwright Ranch. But very pretty. Love the structure that they did here. You got the CR logo for the Cartwright, the red and white spot to park your bikes. Again, pickleball. I finally played pickleball the other day. It was funny, I played with another guy who was on my team who had played pickleball in college. Not pickleball, but tennis. And man, he was good. It's just like, oh, he could just literally hit the ball to a certain pocket and the other people couldn't do anything about it. So out here, you're gonna see that they're making an effort towards commercial things. So here you're gonna have a veterinarian. They do more smaller animals, dog, cats, things like that, not like horses. Cartwright shops. And then here you essentially have nothing at the moment. There used to be a food joint here. It did not pan out, and currently it is up for a new tenant. We got Lee and Associates with the commercial deal. So it'll be interesting to see who kind of swings in and comes for that. So on the other side too of Hidden Springs, there's going to be some more options in terms of commercial food, coffee. We'll go check that out. That'll be the last thing we do. But now let's jump over and check out the houses. All right, so now we're going to drive out and jump across this main road real quick to go look at some of the new construction, and then I want to show you some of the really pretty areas kind of around Hidden Springs Cartwright Ranch that you get access to that you wouldn't necessarily know. You'd experience it pretty quickly after moving here, but let's go check out those houses. All right, now we're leaving this. We're gonna jump back on the main road, and I'm gonna cut in kind of right where Cartwright and Hidden Springs kind of combine, but you'll kind of see what this main road is like as if you were out here yourself. So, and we just came from that direction, and now we're gonna zip to the right, to the Cartwright. All right, so I just parked and we're gonna walk into the trail system here. So here you kind of got an open grass field with soccer posts up. There is a trailhead kind of right there between those trees, and it kind of cuts up. And so if you liked hiking, mountain biking, you could totally go that way to get out. We're gonna walk through here. I'm gonna show you this really kind of beautiful area. This is definitely one of the biggest draws if me and my family ever moved up here. We always hear great things about it because I just love going for walks. I love going on walks with my kids, with my wife, with the dog. And we were back here walking the other day, but oh man, look at the flowers. Look at all the wildflowers. Oh, so pretty. So this is the bike park for the kids. And again, when my son came up here for the birthday party, you know, they hit up the pool, then they came here and we're trying to send it off these jumps. I rode a lot of BMX as a kid. I dug a lot of holes and sweat a lot, and somebody definitely needs to come out here and maintain these trails. These could be something else. But awesome that they've even done this. Even when we were here a couple weeks back, this was not all overgrown. It was, but it is beautiful. How you doing? Good. So it's June right now. In terms of temperature, we've been hitting kind of in the 90s. It's been nice and warm. It actually feels pretty cool up here right now, and I'm wondering if just because the sun has kind of dipped away, but we also have a creek that you guys will see here in a moment to the left. Obviously, being next to a creek can sometimes cool areas down, just like the Boise River. Back in Boise, you get close to the river and you really feel it drop the temperature, which is nice. But this is very relaxing. So I don't know where you're living or where you're coming from. I know a lot of the reason that people want to move here is safety, get out of the rat race, things like that. A lot of people find that here at Cartwright Ranch in Hidden Springs. So just to show you guys what I'm seeing, you know, really tall grasses, nice gravel path that I get to walk on. The road is over there, but you don't really hear it. And just all this open space. And then up here, there's a little bridge that we'll take and we'll cut across. But if you lived up here, I mean, this could be part of your morning walk, your evening walk, your weekend walk. And it's just a good way to get in those steps and stay active. And I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but all I hear are birds. And so I forget the name of that bird. My son knows it because he just researched a bunch of birds. But you see him kind of sitting out there. But it's just lots of noise and things going on. And there's also a beaver. And there's also a beaver that runs on this creek. Because you see the bitten down trees, the chewed on trees. So very interesting dead branch that like shot straight down. I'm just walking. I don't know what else to talk to you guys about right now, but leave comments. I'd love to know like what kind of content you guys are wanting to see, what you're wanting to see more of, how we can help you guys in this process as you try to figure out if Idaho is going to be a good fit for you. If you're thinking about getting moved to Idaho, again, my name's Craig Flood. I'm a licensed real estate agent, and I have a great team, and we help people get relocated here each week. And so you can call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends, and we would love to chat. All right, here we are on the creek. Are you guys catching crawdads in here?
We've caught a lot of them.
Have you seen the beaver?
No.
Oh, all right.
We'll look for it. Hey, stay out of the water right now. We have to scout out a crawdad.
So it looks like that father-son that I had passed earlier, they're out on a mountain bike ride, and they're just cutting back on that path. So they could easily ride through here and also ride up in those foothills. So again, if you live here, you'd be doing that from your backyard. Oh man, look at that bike. I think it's from the 60s. Cool bike. No horses, no motorcycles, just so you know. So now we're getting to some of the kind of farming land. So that was the creek. Last time I was here, that thing was raging and my dog was having a blast jumping through it. But now you're seeing some of the farming land. On the walk back, we're gonna go that way, pass by the farm. I think we'll talk about the chickens that they have, but going up here, I just want to show you guys the farm. Man, this path is gorgeous. Just tall grasses, colors everywhere. That was kind of fun. Like, it's summertime, kids are off school, and there's a school up here too. They have an elementary, and but you kind of see that. That's something I think about a lot. Like, I grew up near a river as a kid, and we had lots of wild places to go explore. And it's cool to come across that bridge and hear those kids being like, "We're gonna go catch crawdads." So again, things I think about. I'm thinking about families right now as I think about this, but you know, if you move up here, you got kids. Your kids have places to go, really within the if they're not driving, kind of within the parameters of this area. But then if they get into mountain biking or just enjoy hiking, then they can start going a lot farther on the trail system. But even that too, it's like these kids, you know, live in some of these houses probably, and can easily come out here on a hot day, jump in the creek and look for crawdads. So that's really fun. And again, you just hear the sound of water cutting through there as you're amongst all these tall grasses. Looks like they're doing some work up here today. Got a big old truck. I'll walk out here real quick. Yeah, the creek is really low right now, so this was, again, raging the last time I was up here. little write up on monarch butterflies. This is going to be the little farming stuff that they have up here. Very pretty. Yeah, they're definitely drilling and laying some kind of pipe. Really beautiful farm area, growing a ton of stuff. Last time we were here, they were running the tractor. Hidden Springs Community Farm. And you kind of see that all this, right, the creek's back there, you got this open space here, and then this butts right into some of these homes. So if you were to move here and pick up one of these homes on this kind of back half of the property, you'd end up with, you know, views of the farm. Could kick up a little dust when they're actively out there doing things. But let me just show you in here real quick. So you'll see the streets are going to have mature trees, lots of shade is introduced, you got sidewalks everywhere. Really charming. You're going to get variety out here too in terms of housing options. You can go for older homes, you can go for newer construction. We've had clients kind of do everything. If you go up into the foothills a little bit too, I got a video on that where one of our clients, you know, bought, it was like a $1 to $2 million home, and just gorgeous views, very grand. And so again, depending on what you're wanting, you might be able to find it out here with some variety. In addition to Hidden Springs and Cartwright Ranch, there are some other kind of notable foothill communities. One of them is going to be Dry Creek, which is just exactly west of here. You're going to see different price points, different builder, going to be Boise Hunter Homes for a lot of it, and different culture too. I think all the homes in Dry Creek are white, and there's a certain kind of culture that community kind of goes after. I would say if you're playing a little bit of a joke here, but if you're moving from California, you'd probably love it up there. If you want to get a golf cart and lift it and put it on rims, you'd probably love it up there. If you want to fly an American flag off the back of said golf cart, you'd probably love it up there. If you like newer things, aesthetics, things like that, you'd probably love it up there. And they just opened up their second little community area with a new pool, kind of clubhouse and some things. And I think they even got a coffee shop, if I heard right. But I'll be doing some work on that here in a little bit. But again, you have that as an option if you're comparing that to, say, let's say Cartwright Ranch in Springs. You also have Avamore, which is going to be further out of town. So kind of goes, see if I can show you. It's like, I'm trying to think, Cartwright Ranch in Springs here. Then over here you got Dry Creek. And then on the way out of town north, you're going to have Avamore. So my mom actually just moved into Avamore. She relocated from Washington a couple weeks ago, just got the keys. She loves it up there. Different community, a little further out of town. Avamore is going to be huge. So they're just at the beginning stages of what they're doing out there, and you're also going to get different amenities out there. Something that's really cool that they have is they have an indoor pool, which is great for year round. You're going to see a lot of kids out there as well. People scooting around on, you know, bikes. I saw a gal up there, a young girl up there the other day on like a gas goat cart, which I thought was really cool. You also get access to the trail system up there. You get access to BLM land, so if you want to go hunt from your house, you can totally do that. Quads, motorcycles, all that stuff, lots of great stuff. Wildlife in all these areas. I was just at my mom's the other day, and she can see the foothills from her back porch, and we're just sitting there, the kids are playing, and then you just see this deer, this one deer kind of walk up on the ridge line. So very relaxing, very beautiful, very quiet. So now we're gonna zip over this way and check out the barn. So I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like. So here we are coming up on the barn area. I'm pretty sure, so they have, looks like they got goats right there, and I'm pretty sure they have chickens. And if you lived here, you can kind of take turns coming out and taking care of the chickens. So your kids could learn to take chickens, kind of get the eggs and all that stuff. And then the larger barn that they have over here is really beautiful for an event space, just gorgeous for things to happen. But again, I'm just walking back towards my truck now. There's one more place I want to show you guys out here today. And again, I have the creek off to my left, so you kind of hear that noise, which is really nice. But just a quiet day up here. It's midweek, so people are out at work, kids are on summer break playing. So if you're thinking about getting moved to Idaho, the way that we help people do that is, one, I make a ton of videos like this to help you guys even figure out if Idaho should be on your list. And then from there, what a lot of people do is they come out for scouting trips. They come out for 3-4 days, sometimes longer. And what we'll help you do for free is kind of help build out that itinerary, so you can go to the right places based on what you guys are wanting. It's pretty common for people to come even on 2 scouting trips. One's more of like a high level, it's called like a vibe check, where they just want to see what it's like. It's not even about getting into homes at that point. And then once they've narrowed it down and said, yes, we do want to relocate and move to this area, then at that point, a lot of times people can come out on another trip. I just want to pause. So here's proof of the beaver. Let's dump down in here. Look at all the work that beaver's been doing right there. And then, yeah, here's that creek. And then that creek just kind of zips back through. You can see how high the water runs sometimes because all these log jams that have been built up. But right now it's very low key and fun for the kids to go play in. But then a lot of times that'll turn into a second trip. And then on that second trip, people can go through the process and think, great, you know, we've kind of narrowed down the areas that we're wanting, and then they'll actively come out and look for something to buy at that point. We've had clients that have done this all within a month. We've had clients that have done this within 2 years. And that's what we do. We kind of come alongside you guys and help you throughout that process. We know relocating is not easy, and it's a big process, and there's lots of decisions to be made. And we guide you through the whole thing. So now let's jump over. We'll check out more of the commercial side that Hidden Springs has to offer. It's a bit more robust than Cartwright Ranch. Hidden Springs definitely won in that area. All right, so now we're leaving that parking lot that we parked in, and we just went walking on that trail system. And now I'm gonna cut you guys through Hidden Springs, and we're gonna make our way over to the commercial area so I can show you guys that. So this is a good example of what you'll see in this area. Tons of kids everywhere, tons of bicycles, everybody having a good time. You got another community pool right here. Swimmers, little splash pad for the young ones. In the other area, the commercial area, we'll see another pool. Got some kids swimming right there. All those kids taking off. Got wetlands off to our left. Good. Right now, we also got the Eagle Fire Station 5. There's a preschool right here, and all I hear is a kid saying, "I need to go pee." Totally get that. Okay, let's check this out. So this is going to be the commercial space on the Hidden Spring side. So again, on the far right side, you got the preschool right here. And then you have a library, really cool. See if we can poke in there real fast. Hi, good. Beautiful library up here.
Thank you.
Did kids make all these?
No, that was our last year. We had Venture Awaits at your library was our theme for our summer reading. And
Oh, yeah.
now we've just been keeping them up because they're so popular, and we just put different things. And now, like, at Halloween, we had like little candy corn things, and then
That's
at
great.
Christmas, we had some gingerbread.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to keep looking up and down the strip. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Let me know if I can help you find anything if you want to come back.
Okay. Got some benches out here. I guess I was wrong. You can have lifted golf carts here too with some sweet rims. Oh, old Honda Trail 90, but new Honda. They're making them new now. Let's see. That's the library. We got the town association. The mail room. If you live up here, you come here for your mail. The mail is not coming to your house. Got a little wine, little mercantile right here. Hi there. Then here you got the spring house, you got the coffee house.
Yeah. My job. Steve is the
So there you have it. That is Cartwright Ranch and Hidden Springs, more of the commercial walkable areas aside from the homes. If you guys want to see more videos on this area, I'll link a few in the description down below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you want to watch something, you can watch that video next or that video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.